Need I remind you that when we first met, you were a screw up. I gave you a shot at the mailroom, led you up the ranks, and then led you up the ranks, and then paid for you to go to Harvard, where, by the way, Harvard, where, by the way, you jerked off the entire, by the way, you jerked off the.
By the way. Where, by the way, 새로운 정보를 접하거나 초절한 수준을 소개할 때 보인다. I love hiking in the mountains. I love hiking in the mountains. I recently went on a trip to Colorado. Well, by the way, I discovered a beautiful trail near Denver. 나는 산을 산책하는 걸 좋아해. 최근에 콜로라도로 여행을 갔었는데 그곳에서 덴버 근처에 아름다운 산책로를 발견했어. 나는 산을 산책하는 걸 좋아해. 최근에 콜로라도 갔었는데 By the way, I discovered a beautiful trail near Denver. 정보 연결 부족하면서 새로운 관련 정보를 도입하는 데 사용됩니다. By the way. 그렇군요. By the way. I love hiking in the mountains. I recently went on a trip to Colorado, where, by the way, I discovered a beautiful trail near Denver. I gave a shot at the mailroom, led you up the ranks, and then paid for you to go to Harvard, where, by the way, you jerked off the entire time you were there. Jerked off. jerked up, jerked up, asked, jerked up. 상대미미. I gave you a shot at the mailroom, let you up the ranks, and then paid for you to go to Harvard, where, by the way, you jerked off the.
By the way, you jerked off the entire time you were there. By the way, you jerked off the entire time. By the way, you jerked off the entire. By the way, you jerked off the entire time. By the way, you jerked off the entire time you were there. And I still hired you.
And I still hired you.
And you benefited from.
And you benefit. Benefit.
And you benefited from that ever. And you benefited from that ever since.
Benefited. And you've been benefited from that ever since.
And you've benefited from that ever since. Look, And you've benefited from that ever since. Look, I closed the Dockery case, okay?
Look, I closed the Dockery case, okay?
Okay? You made a promise to me. Okay?
You made a promise to me.
You broke it. And then you broke it. And then you lied to my face. So let me be clear. This isn't professional. This is personal. This is personal. And I'll tell you something else.
And I'll tell
You
you
made your bed.
You made your bed.
You better goddamn win.
You better goddamn win. You made your bed. You better goddamn win. And I'll tell you something else. So let me be clear. And then you lied to my face. So let me be clear. This isn't professional. This isn't professional. This is personal. And I'll tell you something else. You made your bed. You better goddamn win.
Need I remind you that when we first met, need I remind you that when we need I remind you need I remind you that when we first met, you were a screw up. I gave you a shot at the mail, led you up the ranks, and then paid for you to go to Harvard. You were a screw up. I gave you a shot at the mail, led you up the ranks, and then paid for you to go to Harvard.
Where, by the way,
you jerked off the entire Harvard.
By the way, you jerked off
the entire Harvard.
By the way, you jerked off the entire
time you were at Harvard.
By the way, you jerked off the entire time you were there. And I still hired you.
And you benefited.
And I still hired you.
And you've benefited from that ever since. And you've benefited from that ever since. Look, I closed the Dockery case, okay? You made a promise to me. You broke it. And then you lied to my face. So let me be clear. This isn't professional. This is personal. So let me be clear. This isn't professional. This is personal. And I'll tell you something else. You made your bed. You better goddamn win. You pawned off the case. Need I remind you? 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 Need I remind you that when we first met, you were a screw-up. I gave you a shot at the mail and led you up the ranks and then paid for you to go to Harvard, where, by the way, you jerked off the entire time you were there. And I still hide. By the way, you jerked off the entire time you were there. You were a screw-up. You were a screw-up. I gave you a shot at the mail and led you up the ranks and then paid for you to go to Harvard, where, by the way, you jerked off the entire time you were there. And I still, by the way, you jerked off the entire time you were there. And I still jerked off the entire time you were there. Harvard, where, by the way, you jerked off the entire time you were there. And I still hired you.
And you've benefited from that ever since. Look, I closed the documentary case, okay?
You made a promise to me. You broke it, and then you lied to my face. So let me be clear. This isn't professional. This is personal. And I'll tell you something else. You made your bed. You better goddamn win. You made your bed. Need I remind you? Need I remind you that when we first met? Need I remind you that when we first met, you were a screw-up. I gave you a shot at the mail and led you up the ranks and then paid for you to go to Harvard, where, by the way, you jerked off the entire time you were there, and I still hired you.
And you've benefited from that ever since. Look, and you've benefited from that ever since. Look, I closed the documentary case. And you've benefited from that ever since. Look, and you've benefited from that ever since. Look, I closed the documentary case, okay?
You made a...
And you've benefited from that ever since. Look, and you've benefited from that ever since. Look, I closed the documentary case, okay?
You made a promise to me. You broke it, and then you lied to my...
Okay?
You made a promise to me. You broke it, and then you lied to my face. So let me be clear. This isn't professional. This is personal. And I'll tell you something else. You made your bed. You better goddamn win. And I'll tell you something else. And I'll tell you something else. You made your bed. You better goddamn win. You made your bed. You made your bed. You made your bed. You better goddamn win. You were... Need I remind you that when we first met, you were a screw-up. I gave you a shot at the mail and led you up the ranks and then paid for you to go to Harvard, where, by the way, you jerked off the entire... Led you up the ranks and then paid for you to go to Harvard, where, by the way, you jerked off the entire time you were there. And I still hired you.
And you've benefited from that ever since. And you've benefited from that ever since. And you've benefited from that ever since. Look, I closed the documentary case, okay?
You made a...
Okay?
You made a promise to me. You broke it, and then you lied to my face. So let me be clear. This isn't professional. So let me be clear. This isn't professional. So let me be clear. This isn't professional. This is personal. And I'll tell you something else. You made your bed. You better goddamn win. So let me be clear. This isn't professional. So let me be clear. This isn't professional. So let me be clear. This isn't professional. This is personal. And I'll tell you something else. You made your bed. You better goddamn win.
What the hell is wrong? What the hell is wrong? What the hell? And I'm gonna find.
Know it.
What the hell is wrong with you?
I need the briefcase back.
Oh, so
You made your